book people, welcome back to Reading Sprints and Chai Sips. I'm your girl Sasha Bonet, Sasha to you, and let's get into reading goals for 2025. Now, I am a pen to paper, Apple Pencil to tablet, kind of girl. I wrote down my reading goals in my iPad. Now, don't think that just because I have certain goals, you have to have certain goals, or that I write down my goals, you have to write them down, or that you have to have reading goals at all. But I do think that setting some just a little bit of ground rules for yourself for your reading can help keep you on track, right? So for me, my reading goals for 2025, first one is the same as it was last year. Go to the library at least once a month. Now, that does not mean that I will check out a book, but that is my priority, is to check out a book when I go. That's 12 trips to the library at the minimum. And again, it's not necessary that I check out a book, but usually when I do go to the library, I find something. And the times that I don't, I usually end up going again that month. Goal number 2, read 6 of my Book of the Month books. And you might be saying, that's a lot. But I own a lot of Book of the Month books. And because that's the only book box in 2025, at least starting off the year, that I still have and pay for, I need to read them. There's no point in paying for a subscription that you are not taking full advantage of, right? Let's save those coins for something else, actual books that we're going to read. So in 2025, I want to read 6 of my Book of the Month books. Goal number 3 is to read 6 of my Baddies Special Edition books. Now, Baddies was a book box subscription that I had up until December of 2024. The craftsmanship of those special editions, top tier. Very nice looking books. The issue, though, was that the books themselves, the writing, wasn't good. So I stopped the subscription, but I still have a stack of books from Baddies Book Box that I have yet to read. And the sooner I read them or DNF them, I can unhaul them and make room for things that I actually enjoy. Next is read 6 of my Fairy Loot books. Now, my issue with Fairy Loot, at least the adult Fairy Loot that I was getting, because now I've canceled that subscription as well, is that the adult books were reading like YA, and it was very insufferable to read. All characters were insufferable. All storylines and plot lines were just out there. It wasn't interesting, or it was boring. So I ended that subscription as well, but I still have a whole bunch that I have not read. It's time to read them, especially since I did read about 6 plus of my Fairy Loot books in 2024, and I only liked 2. I don't really know how many Illumicrate books that I own, but I want to read 6 of those as well. 6 is the magic number, half of the year, right? So 6 is the magic number for Illumicrate books as well. And the reason just happened to be a little different than Fairy Loot. The Illumicrate books just weren't hitting. Like, they're supposed to be special edition. They weren't hitting. Like I said, Baddies to date has been the best looking books that I've seen, just not good writing. So my 7th reading goal for myself is to finish 6 series that I've started in previous years. So from 2024 and past, so 2024, 2023, 22 and beyond, because I am a serial unfinisher of series. That's me. Serial unfinisher of series. Say that 6 times fast. I do it all the time. I start a series, and if I do like it, I put it to the side because I'm like, I like it. There's no need to keep going. One day I will, but I like it. That's how I rationalize things. It's irrational. So I need to finish 6 series at least that I've started in previous years. It is a priority for me this year, just to get them done, get those series done. My number 8 goal is my unhauls and DNFs for 2025. I officially have a library. I have over 1,000 books that I own, and there's no room for more. All of these books, all of my shelves are at capacity, except for one. There's one in my bedroom that's not up to capacity. However, I have a pile of books on my floor now. And it used to be like 10 books here and then that's it. But now I have a slew of books in the corner that's eyeing me. It's eyeing me over there, and they need to be on shelves. I can't put them on shelves because there's no room. So what I'm gonna do, there's no book buying bans over here. What it is if I read a book and I DNF or unhaul it, um, the number of DNFs and unhauls means the number of books I can then buy. So if I DNF or unhaul one book, I can buy one book. But that's not really my priority this year of buying books. My priority is reading my physical TBR because I have about, I want to say 400 plus books that I own that I have not read. Let's make that a priority, our physical TBR. Another one of my goals this year is to reread at least 6. Again, 6 is the magic number for this video. To reread at least 6 of books that I have. And my reasoning for this is, why keep books on your shelves if you're never going to read them again? And I'm not saying read them back to back year after year after year. No. There are books that I've had for years and years and years, and I've never read them again. Some books don't need to be reread yearly or every 2 years. They're that vivid for you. If they were, let's say, favorites and you can recite lines from them, you remember exactly what happened from cover to cover, those are books that are the exception because they don't need to be reread unless you just feel like reading them. But there are other books on these shelves that I've read, and not that I can't remember them, because I remember most of all of the books that I read. It's more so like, I've read it. Am I ever going to read that again? Or does it hold up? Because if you're not going to read them again, why are they holding up space? Now, we're on here together. This is not live, but we're going to set my reading goal together right now. So I read, and some of you might think this is wild, but in 2024, I read 443 books. Now, it is a lot, and that is so much. And this year, I'm not aiming for that. I wasn't aiming for that in 2024, but I just really enjoyed reading in 2024. I didn't have the best reading year, but I enjoyed reading in 2024 a lot. But I also read a lot of novelettes and novellas, so take that as you wish. But usually what I do is, what I actually read, I take half of that, and that's what my next year's reading goal is. So for 2025, we are reading 221 books. So let's go ahead and set that so that we know that's our goal for the year. And there we have it. My reading goal has been set for 221 books for 2025. And again, this year is not about how many books I read, but I do think that because I am a voracious reader, I do like to read. I do like to go to my library. I do like to buy books. Reading high numbers is not a goal of mine. It just happens because of those things that I just mentioned. So there you go. Those are my goals for the year of 2025, my reading goals. And I can't wait to find new faves, talk to you all about new faves, what we're all hoping comes out, what we're excited about, what we're anticipating. And I will see you all in the next one. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.